Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. B&B Early Week Spoilers Nov 8 to 12. Forrester Creations Aftershocks, Taylor Pounces, Brooke and Ridge's Division. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of November 8, 2024 are here. Next week, fans can expect Steffi Forrester Finnegan's, Jacqueline Mythinswood, executive business decision to have aftershocks. Meanwhile, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Buddig has an opportunity. Plus, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, seem headed for a major division. Keep reading to find out what is coming up next week in the CBS soap opera. B&B spoilers for the week of November 8 reveal that Steffi walked in on Hope Logan, Annika Noel, on top of John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Nublin. Now Hope was dressed in lingerie for Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, not Finn. However, when Hope tripped and landed on top of Finn, Steffi just happened to open the door. The fact that Hope was wearing skimpy lingerie didn't help matters. Hope's trip will cause Steffi to make some bold business decisions. These executive decisions will cause a major shakeup at Forrester Creations, one that will send ripples throughout for quite some time. Steffi will likely cancel Hope's line immediately. Steffi might also make sure Hope is escorted out of the building by security, just to increase the humiliation factor. Hope might try to explain to Steffi that the lingerie was for Carter, not Finn. While that might be true, it will just make Steffi realize that she was right about Carter's changed behavior not feeling right. So this could make Steffi question Carter's loyalty, and he could be out of a job as well. Steffi might even lay down some new laws at Forrester Creations. Maybe instead of co-CEOs, Steffi will decide that there can only be one person in charge. Her. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of November 8 reveal that Taylor could have another opportunity to be with Ridge romantically. That could actually stem from Steffi's bold move at Forrester Creations. Ridge will take Steffi's side. Ridge doesn't like making unpopular decisions anyway. Even when confronted, Ridge seems to weasel out of saying what he really thinks. Ridge did warn Brooke that the situation with HIN can never happen again. Even though Hope's intentions were not malicious, it won't look that way. Brooke will clearly take Hope's side as Ridge backs Steffi. That will create a big division between Bridget. Even though they do share smooches, Ridge seems emotionally distant from Brooke lately. That could provide Taylor with a new opportunity to get what her heart truly desires. The week of November 8 to 12 brings a wave of aftershocks at Forrester Creations, Taylor making bold moves, and a widening rift between Brooke and Ridge on the bold and the beautiful. The aftermath of recent events leaves tensions soaring, and characters scrambling for control, affection, and clarity, setting the stage for a dramatic few days. Monday, November 8. The fallout at Forrester Creations. Forrester Creations, once a palace of innovation and family, now feels more like a battleground. The aftermath of recent business shakeups has left a lasting sting, and some aren't willing to forgive or forget. Ridge, accustomed to leading with a fierce hand, finds himself in an awkward spot. While he's tried to reel in the chaos and mend fractures within the team, he knows some rifts can't be easily patched up. Steffi, always protective of the family legacy, is beside herself with frustration, feeling her voice wasn't taken seriously enough. She confronts Ridge about the current direction of Forrester, laying out her discontent. Tensions run high as Ridge tries to placate her, but Steffi makes it clear she wants a bigger say and won't back down. Her fire ignites something in Ridge, but he knows that the moment he gives her an inch, she'll take a mile, leaving him in a position to either empower his daughter or keep a tighter grip. On the other side of the office, Brooke has her own thoughts on the situation, though her perspective is notably different from Ridge's. Believing she has the pulse of the company, Brooke isn't willing to sit on the sidelines as Ridge handles things his way. However, her determination to intervene only pushes her further into the conflict. Ridge can feel her judgment weighing on him, yet he resists bending to her views. This back and forth sets a tense foundation that simmers beneath the surface. Tuesday, November 9. Taylor pounces on the opportunity. Meanwhile, Taylor returns to the scene, seizing the opportunity to provide comfort to a visibly tense Ridge. The last time Ridge saw Taylor, she was on the sidelines, always somehow between Steffi and Thomas' lives, but this time is different. Taylor has sensed the discord between Ridge and Brooke and knows it's her moment to swoop in. She reaches out, offering herself as a pillar of support, and Ridge, ever conflicted, welcomes her presence. Brooke senses Taylor's intentions immediately. Her instincts go into high alert, and she confronts Ridge, questioning his newfound closeness with Taylor. Though Ridge tries to reassure her, Brooke remains defensive, unable to shake the feeling that Taylor's reappearance spells trouble. Ridge, in turn, grows weary of Brooke's mistrust, and a familiar strain appears in their relationship. The tension between Brooke and Taylor becomes palpable, and both women are ready to dig in their heels. Taylor, steadfast and confident, doesn't back down as Brooke demands answers, creating a classic rivalry that leaves Ridge more divided than ever. While Ridge's loyalty lies with Brooke, his past with Taylor and his unresolved feelings toward her can't be ignored. Ridge feels himself caught between two worlds. One that's safe, familiar, and stable, and one that offers a nostalgic pull he hasn't felt in years. Wednesday, November 10. Brooke and Ridge's division widens. As Ridge tries to balance the conflicting forces in his life, Brooke becomes increasingly frustrated with his divided loyalties. She decides to take matters into her own hands and visit Taylor, making her stance clear. Brooke's confrontation with Taylor is icy, each woman fully aware of the other's intentions, and it's a showdown that leaves no room for misinterpretation. Taylor's calm demeanor only fuels Brooke's anger, as Taylor assures her that her presence is simply to support her children, and Ridge as needed. Brooke, unconvinced, sees through the polite veneer and warns Taylor to back off. Taylor, however, makes no promises, reminding Brooke that the bond she shares with Ridge isn't one that can be erased by distance or time. Meanwhile, Steffi and Thomas take note of their parents' reconnection. Though Steffi hopes that Ridge's re-engagement with Taylor might lead to a more solid family unit, Thomas is hesitant, having witnessed the roller coaster of emotions their family has been on. He warns Steffi not to push too hard, fearing it could backfire, but Steffi's hopes are rekindled. She knows that if Taylor and Ridge can find common ground again, the family could finally find the stability they've lacked. Thursday, November 11. Forrester Creations faces more conflict. As Brooke and Ridge's relationship fractures, it's clear that the tension has bled into Forrester Creations, where employees are on edge. Ridge's authority is called into question as Brooke voices her disagreements publicly, leaving the team divided between two approaches. Steffi, who has aligned herself with her father's vision, finds herself defending Ridge's decisions. She confronts Brooke, pointing out that her constant interferences do more harm than good. Brooke, undeterred, fires back, accusing Steffi of being unable to separate personal and professional matters. This standoff between Steffi and Brooke has rippling effects on the company, causing employees to choose sides. Steffi's supporters rally behind her, respecting her loyalty and passion for the family business, while others side with Brooke, seeing her as the voice of reason and stability. Friday, November 12. Ridge's breaking point and Taylor's bold move. By the end of the week, Ridge is at his breaking point. Exhausted from the non-stop tug-of-war between his wife and his ex, he decides to take some space. Confiding in Taylor, he admits that the strain is more than he bargained for. Taylor, with an empathetic ear, listens closely, reaffirming her commitment to being there for him. No strings attached, or so she says. Seizing a golden moment, Taylor leans in, subtly hinting that Ridge doesn't have to continue with the current turmoil if he doesn't want to. It's a quiet but significant suggestion, one that Ridge doesn't immediately react to, but definitely takes to heart. Taylor's intentions are clear, even if her words are veiled in support. She wants him back and sees his uncertainty as a crack she can widen. Ridge's vulnerability in that moment isn't lost on Taylor, who knows that patience and consistency are her keys to winning him over. It's a slow game, but one she's more than willing to play. With every word, she edges closer to reigniting a spark that once burned bright, leaving Ridge feeling more conflicted than ever. Meanwhile, Brooke senses something amiss, and her suspicions only grow. She realizes that Ridge may be slipping further from her grasp and knows she must act quickly if she wants to salvage what remains of their relationship. But with Taylor waiting in the wings, Brooke may have more of a fight on her hands than she initially anticipated. As the week wraps up, the stage is set for a high-stakes love triangle where old loyalties, unresolved love, and family ties collide. Ridge stands at a crossroads, faced with a decision that could redefine his future and the very fabric of his family. In the end, Ridge will have to choose between the stability of his marriage to Brooke and the allure of rekindling something with Taylor.